Greetings, traveler.
Right, I told you guys we would watch the Dogdog game for Beast, so let's do that first. All right, chat. We are watching a Dogdog game, Beast, Dragon, Mech, Murloc, Pirate, and we're slamming the Terran. So again, this is from the early access event, so that's why you see the gem in the top right. That's a new mechanic called Dark Gifts. You can use it 3 times per game. It costs you 3 gold, basically like a Zephyr's Hero Power. I guess Putricide Hero Power is a better comparison because then you create a unit, right? So that's what you do as well here. You press the button and you get a unit and it has a Dark Gift, which is an extra bonus. It could be something like this unit has all types, or this minion doubles the stats at the start of combat, or it copies the stats from the leftmost, which is actually a really good one. That one has won me a game yesterday. It's quite fun. From what I've seen and experienced, it's pretty good to just pop it in the mid game and then try to win the game off the more OP units right now. Dog's already looking at it. He's like, aha, tier 6. Now, once they nerf some of the OP stuff, maybe you want to play a little bit more around your Dark Gift and delay it. I'm not sure. All right, level play the money. Nothing crazy going on here. Macaw and Rylak are out for this patch. Yep. We're getting batted. Bloop. You have Automaton, so just Tom and Scout, I guess. Hero Power Tom. It's a good turn. Tom is a nice unit for Terran for sure. Tasty Lobster plus Bird seems like a new back-to-back. Kind of, yeah. There's a new back-to-back in town. Although, yeah, I mean, this also requires a lot of pieces, right? You need to Titus and the tier 6 guy, a lot of stuff. We're foreshadowing a little bit, guys. I'm watching this game because the dog gets some good beast action, so a little bit of foreshadowing. We're not going to ruin the whole combo yet. If you haven't seen it, it's quite funny. But yeah, just be ready. There's some fun. There's some shenanigans on the horizon for sure. Activate, discover a spell. Activate for Fish Bait or Paper Drake. Probably not Paper Drake, one of the others. But I think he just wants to use this spell to discover though. Scour Fin on Terran is nice, but I think Reborn is probably still where we want to go because we can only play the Scour Fin next turn, and then we'd have to hold something in our hand that we kind of want to level, and yada yada yada. So I do agree. Ballers are bad. It's not really a thing at the moment, but maybe if there's like an easier way to incorporate the air baller. But there's just some OP strats going on, which is pretty normal start of season. For those of you who have never seen a new season, it's pretty normal for there to be... Oh my god, he's already got a Reborn Lobster if he wants it. It's pretty normal for there to be some things that are clearly stronger than others. That's usually gets nerfed within a week, maybe 2. So don't be scared that like, oh my god, the game is so broke. It's like, this is pretty much how it goes every time start of season. I guess he's gonna use Dark Gift because the shop is not good. So don't be afraid to just use your Dark Gift whenever it makes sense on your gold. Can extra copy. This menu is eventually... I might just go for an extra copy. There's Deflecto with an extra shield, but not really buffing it, right? 2 6/4s, it's a pair. Nope, let's go for the Deflecto. Wow. Interesting. So Tasty Lobster has a death rattle that says give +1/+1 to a random beast and improve your future lobsters. So then it's going to be +2 and then +3 and then +4. And because he's Terran, he can kill it off extra. Does the extra hit for Deflecto refresh? I don't think you can refresh your shield if you haven't lost it. That's why I think on Deflecto it's not actually that good. I think we could have gotten away here with 2 Cutlassiers instead, because look, the Lobster already did a good amount of buffing, right? It's got Reborn and he's using Terran on it. It's kind of sick. Trigger for enemy is Death Rattle. More Lobster. All in a Lobster. Go. Kind of feels like it. Dog, it feels like Dog either played this or lost to it already, because he's like, Lobster, yes. Me, Lobster. Which is nice. You mean if each new shield will take 2 hits? Oh, probably. Judging from the wording, at least. The wording should mean that the Deflecto needs to get hit 2 more times to remove the shield. Yeah, I mean, Lobster is gonna get out of hand very quickly. Look at the buffs already. Look at the buffs here, chat. This is stupid. 30, 28, 26, 27. It's turn 5. And there's no Titus here. There's no extra mechanics. It's literally just, I guess there is extra mechanics, and it wasn't turn 5, it was turn 6. He does have a Terran hero power, and he has a trinket, but still, this is a little silly. This is a little silly here. All right, tier 5, probably not losing anyway, and then try to get Titus. Accelerate this. What does a Lobster do? It gives +1/+1 to a beast on death rattle, and then improve it. So it's kind of like back-to-back, where the more death rattles you have, the better the death rattles become. You can see that he's already at 60, right? Yeah, they're gonna have to nerf this. Look at this. This is not okay. And he doesn't even have like many pieces of the combo. This is just one Lobster with Reborn. Again, he's got the trinket, he's got the hero power. That helps a lot. But still, this does not feel okay. For where did he get the ideas for these mechanics? Well, I mean, they get paid to do that, but I'm sure that they look around other games as well for inspiration from time to time. But yeah, it's probably just a lot of, hey, wouldn't it be nice if we could do this or that, or those are not Titus, chat. Those are definitely not Titus. Bank armor. Okay, dark gift. Yeah, that's better. Ooh, that's good. Headhunter Griffin is actually really nice because it's a rally effect. There is a tier 6 beast that says when you rally, trigger the leftmost death rattle you have. So that's super strong. Because this thing, when it rallies, it gets you a beast. So it can already farm you more beasts, which is very nice. The added benefit is that it's already a trigger for that tier 6 beast once you have it. There is a better trigger with the hyena. There is a hyena that has rally, summon a lobster. So that's the preferred rally for lobster comp. We could call it lobster comp, I guess. Surf and surf. We can call it surf and surf. But that's kind of weird because it's that's an actual unit. Anyway, it's good to have a rally. Let's leave it at that. And you're gonna see why that is later. Farming. The fish bait on his board, or the 2-drop that summons fish bait, is also nice because it opens up triggering that rally during the tavern phase. Bloop. Oh, this is actually perfect, man. Look at how he's just... Oh, it's so disgusting when you get that crazy value from the rally. Start of combat, give rally minions Wind Fury Shield. You found the hyena. Manipulator is also not bad for later. I'm kind of down for the Rally Divine Shield now that he also has the hyena. Oh, it's not Wind Fury, it's just Divine Shield. But he can Wind Fury with Scarab, I guess. Nope, he's gonna go faceless. I guess he can hit a really good dark thingy minion, right? Belinda works with the extra trigger. Oh, we're taking Bran over Belinda? What? Isn't Belinda with the extra spellcraft trigger really good? Okay. It's maybe some stuff that I don't understand yet. Maybe he needs a Bran for... There's no more Tiger Shark, right? Yeah, there's no more Tiger Shark. Huh, I wonder. Ooh. Yeah, that give your rally minions Divine Shield looks kind of good now because here's your Wind Furies, right? But yeah, maybe it doesn't really matter. Oh, right. He makes more lobsters by just attacking. Oh, could he have Wind Furied it? Could he have Wind Furied it and gotten 2 right now? No, there was nothing to hit. You could not have Wind Furied it. Because you would Wind Fury, but there's only the one thing to hit, right? So it wouldn't have mattered. The hyena first, unless you're playing down a unit, doesn't really work, right? But I mean, he has so much value already from the lobsters. I think he's fine regardless. And he can fix that positioning for next fight. The hyena has this thing where it's also nice to see how this is played, by the way. Sorry, my brain just jumps from one thought to another here. But he's keeping this lionfish on the board for a very long time, and we see why now. Because it allows the hyena to just make golden lobster. And once he has golden lobster, he gets a lot of value here, yeah. Tiger shark, or fish bait. Yeah, because he gets golden lobster for his spellcraft and for his hero power now, so it's twice as effective. And he can just trigger it again. The lobster's so huge already. And this is with 0 Titus, right? Imagine if he has Titus as well. Reborn on the guy, sure. Yeah. Insane. Ooh, he's thinking about buying the Golden Touch for Titus. That's cute. That's cute. Yeah, why not? Yes, Faceless. That's double Golden Titus. That's true. Oh my god. It's not something I would have done in the moment, but I can see it. Okay, another hyena. We also still have this active to spawn more lobsters if he wants to. Which I guess we want to. Board space is a bit of a thing, because you want to play this Death Strider on the board as well. Okay, he's not doing it. So he did not activate the fish bait for another lobster. So maybe he just needs the one golden lobster on the board. The boards I was losing to had multiple lobsters on the board. So, oh, cleave. But he positioned around it? Kind of, not really. If he gets a good hit here. Nope. Man, this is a lot of stats from pirates, by the way. First time I've seen pirates really pop off. He's messaging pretty crabs. It's maybe a little bit of arrogance here. He's like, oh, there's some nice crabs. Take 15, sir, from this pirate board. But yeah, Dog doesn't have Titus yet. Things change if he gets that, because he has the Golden Touch and the Faceless. So double Golden Titus is kind of insane. Oh, he found it, he found it. Okay, can he get it in one go? I guess so, yeah. Because you can sell quite a bit here to get it. It's kind of interesting that he's not... I guess we can use the fish bait. Oh, right, he can kill something. Wait, don't you want to... Oh, I guess, yeah, that's fine. I was gonna say, don't you want to attack with the other rally to generate a beast? But you generate a better beast here, which makes sense. Oh, he's actually buying this shop incredibly efficiently. Wow, that's beautifully done. So if he keeps rallies, he is triggering the death rattle of the golden one, which is technically better than just having more things dying, right? All right, 1 second. Yeah, lots of mechanics to empty a shop for sure. This is definitely a bit confusing because it's one of those cases where you just need a lot more board space because you're not familiar with what you can keep yet. But like, for instance, that minion that spawns a fish bait, is that worth then cycling, or is he just like not triggering it in the... Is he just not triggering it in the tavern phase anymore? He's just trying to find golden hyena. Okay, so the griffin attacks and triggers the golden lobster because he has the tier 6. And it triggers a golden lobster 5 times because of Golden Titus times 2. So every time a rally minion attacks, it triggers the 1 death rattle that's on the board, which is the lobster. Look at the stats here. These are silly numbers already. But this is what happens when you get the Titus online, right? Silly, silly. What does a candle trinket do? It triggers a death rattle. So it's just activating the lobster in the tavern phase. Doing even more. Wouldn't Belinda go crazy with the spellcraft? Yeah, but it's just board space. You'd want a lot here. It's sliders and beater in this lobby. Whew. There's a Belinda. But you gotta sell something. Okay, he's actually quite happy to sell that. I guess he has another one in his hand, sure. Not keeping lobster, sure. Another Titus. I guess you want that 6-drop, another 6-drop here. Or golden hyena, maybe? Pop, 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 pop. You could just keep the Belinda for a fight. It's a little disrespectful. It's more than a little. No triple reward? Not from those minions. The ones that are generated from that tier 6 guy, they don't give triple rewards. It's a tier 6 that makes golden 4-drops, but they don't give triple rewards. Be a little too broken if it did. Okay, it looks like he rolled into hyena here. Let's see. Boom! Perfect. Caught it. Definitely didn't miss it. But having more rallies is also pretty good because it just triggers the lobster over and over. But I guess golden hyena summons golden lobster? Not 2 lobsters, right? Banana. Important. I'd be kind of interested to even start with Belinda to make more board space. Slider's also on the pirate train here. So both players that are still alive are going pirates, right? Yeah. Yeah, 2.7k, respectable. Our hyena is 5.2k without trying. 6k now. Just some classic, just some beasts doing beast stuff. Nothing to be alarmed about here, sir. Just 5k beasts. Play by beasts. Yeah, saving that Belinda, definitely nice. Triggering that again. I think the way to get this even better is to have a lot of tavern procs as well. Because if you can proc the fish bait to spawn the minion in the shop to attack, you're triggering the tasty lobster over and over again during the tavern phase. Now, to be fair, he does have the spellcraft with Belinda. That definitely makes up for not triggering it through the fish bait, right? There's a lot of extra triggers here too.
Summon Leok? No, another Huffer.
I actually recently listened to that song again because my wife, she sort of knew Hearthstone when I played Arena, and it was just like basic Hearthstone. But now with Battlegrounds, she can't really follow what's going on anymore. And she was like, "What? You can't even go face in Battlegrounds? This is a stupid game mode." I was like, let me put on this classic for you, my dear.
Do me trade?
The best line in that whole song is,
"If the face plays taunt, we still go face."
that kills me every time. Alright, this is insane, by the way. This is the guy that called our crabs cute earlier, by the way. He's like, "I got some cute crabs." Hello there, sir. How about 13,000 damage from lobsters? The sad face. I mean, it's kind of like your normal beast stuff where it looks decent and then you add double Golden Titus and it is like absolutely batshit crazy broken. It's kind of your classic, right? It's like Leapers. You watch Leapers do something and then you add 2 Golden Titus and you're like, yep, that's insane. So yeah, this is scaling quite well. They're gonna nerf this, right? I mean, Jesus. Like, again, we're watching double Golden Titus, but still. Belinda, no! Gotta keep her one more turn at least. Think of the double trigger. I don't think he's gonna sell it against the ghost. I don't think that would make any sense. Now, the cool thing here is that the lobster death rattle is universal, right? Because his lobster improves the other lobsters. So if he uses Terran hero power and summons the reborn version and triggers that one instead with his rally, or rather his tier 6 that makes the rally proc death rattle, that actually still has the same amount of buffs on it. It's kind of like Eternal Knights, right? It's like your lobster buffs are as big everywhere. So he can just like use Terran hero power on it. Also, it has taunt by default, so that's also super useful. Yep, this is Yep, crazy. What does a tier 6 minion do? When your rally minion attacks, trigger your leftmost death rattle. This is why the tavern proccing is so potent as well, because you can have a rally minion attack in the tavern with fish bait, trigger the death rattle of the tasty lobster, and then you have a permanent buff. Why does a K look like an R? It's lowercase. Did Blizzard respond to your sneak feedback? Yeah, they said, yeah, that shouldn't happen. I'm gonna be working on that. Alright, armor just in case he gets bad combat. Sure. He's looking at it like, ooh, I can trigger it during the combat. I can trigger it during the tavern. Just trigger the Belinda now. Trigger the spellcraft and then sell Belinda. And then you can run that thing. Does he want to buy the other rally here? Or does he not care? Kinda does like an air. You can't out unsee it now. Ah, sure you can. He got what? He got the random rally gave him another 6-drop? Jesus, bro. Well, I guess that solves that problem. We know what we're ending on. And he can just reborn and Wind Fury everything. Oh my god. Wind Fury that first, right? Yeah. I guess he just does both. I mean, this build is just done, right? This build is just done. Your impression of the Smork song is perfect. Thank you. A lot of reps. Not on purpose. It's so catchy, man. And that came out, what, like 8 years ago or longer or something? So 2 reborn Wind Fury, although I have a feeling that these guys are not dying, so the reborn's probably not that useful. Just triggering it in the tavern made his minions permanently this big. Yeah, poor Sliders. He's APMing his ass off. You can tell, right? These are very high pirate stats from what I've seen in this expansion so far. Like, these are solid numbers. And the crab is destroying him. Like, he hasn't even gone halfway through his buffs yet, right? Yeah, the thing hasn't even died. Actually, it's Titus. He might want to reposition a bit, but then Cleave gets worse, right? Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I mean, this is going to get adjusted. 19k. Pretty solid. Okay, time for the ultimate revenge. Kill the guy that called our crabs cute. 11 years ago the song came out, so more than a decade. Yeah, time flies. Cycle Belinda? I don't think so. We would have to triple the 6-drop to be able to move. Yeah, it's like very tempting to trigger it during the tavern phase, but because we have double Golden Titus, I don't think we can care about it. I think you're just rolling for golden 6-drop. That's it. Might be wrong. Or a good spell, I guess. There's some spells that could be interesting. If Nagas were in, which I think they're not, you can roll the spell that gives you spellcrafts for Divine Shield for your Titus, for instance. You can roll the spell that makes the enemy 1 HP. If you're board locked, that's usually the stuff you're aiming for, other than your triples. He does have a 8k cleave. But it has Reborn, our guy, right? Our Beast has Reborn. And it doesn't matter whether it's Reborn or the base version, because we just need it for the effect. It's not even dying anymore. It's got 16k. Oh, look at these numbers, bro. What? 22k, 23k. Again, we are watching it with double Golden Titus in action, so take it with a grain of salt. But yeah, that is just back to back, basically. Beast back to back.